Switching careers can be difficult, but for military members, the transition to civilian life comes with its own set of unique challenges.
The founder of the Wilbanks Consulting Group, Holly Wilbanks, joins us for National Military Appreciation Month. She's here to share some tips for veterans and companies looking to hire. This is so timely.
It is.
It can be so challenging for veterans once they come home to get back into the workforce, let alone switch careers.
Absolutely. Yeah. This is one of the most challenging career transitions out there. Going from active duty military to a civilian job or career has a bunch of challenges associated. First of all, the military has their own language, right?
Yes.
Civilian world has a different language. So just that language barrier can be really hard for people to figure out. But on top of that, the military does a really good job, and our government does a good job of protecting our military personnel, making sure that people and businesses don't take advantage of them, particularly when they're making this transition. The flip side to that is they're so well protected, sometimes they don't have access to the good people and the good resources that are out there. So bridging that gap is going to be super important for the people that you know who are making this transition.
Okay, so do you think that that is where the disconnect lies? And also the fact that they have so many job qualifications, it's hard to kind of pin them into one, occupation?
Exactly. And our military personnel and our veterans have amazing skill sets. Think about it. They have leadership skills. They can pivot. They're agile. They can actually, work with each other in teams.
Yes.
That adaptability in general makes them very good hires. But the data shows us that they are actually really good hires in terms of retention. So when we look at the data and some of the recent studies, particularly from Military Friendly, we're seeing that veterans have longer stick rates than non-veterans. And that's what employers are really looking at right now, is how do we get people to stay, not just come. Now, this is a challenge within the first 2 years. We see a lot of veterans, when they that first job they go into, within the first year, we lose about 46%.
Wow.
By the second year, 80%. So employers really need to understand what is their skill set, what are their goals, and then making sure that they're providing the right support. And support is training, support is an employee resource group. And then you can be as successful as big employers like Deloitte, who have an 80% retention rate with their veterans.
They know what they're doing there.
Absolutely.
So when it comes to veterans, are there certain skill sets that they should have listed, very visible on their resume, just so that it reminds employers that they're really good at these things?
And what they were doing, too. There's a lot of different positions in the military.
Exactly. And I love that you asked this question, because one of the #1 things that we see that they miss is putting their military or veteran status right at the top of their resume, okay? And what that's going to do is right away the recruiter's going to say, oh, I know that this person can be, counted on, that they're loyal, that they're going to show up to work on time when they say that they're going to, right? All of those wonderful things. Employers also get some credits, sometimes even tax credits, for hiring veterans. So if you put that status at the top, no one can miss that. You also want to make sure, if you're transitioning, that you have both a federal resume and a traditional resume.
Okay. So you need 2 resumes.
2 resumes, because a lot of our military personnel, they're going to apply to government and federal positions initially.
Makes sense.
And that's a good fit for them. But there's a very specific resume for that. Like, you've got to put your social security number on it. You would never put that on an application in the civilian world, right? So just knowing those differences and making sure that you put that information on there, in addition to your leadership skills, data analytics skills, all of those things would be really important.
Absolutely. And I mean, military members are insanely talented in such a broad group of things that it's nice to kind of just pinhole, narrow it down. Now, are there resources locally for people to get the help that you're saying?
It could be kind of overwhelming.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And what we see here in Pittsburgh is Veterans Leadership Project. They are phenomenal. They're a nonprofit, and they're located down in the Strip District. They have a lot of resources that if they don't have them, they can pair you up with them. There's also Orion Talent here in town. They tend to work with a lot of the big employers here, making sure they bridge that gap between military skills and what employers need. And then, of course, Pittsburgh Hires Veterans is another great resource as well.
Awesome. We have a lot of help. That makes me feel, ask for the help. No one should know the things that Holly just said. You get taught like we do. And good luck out there. Thanks, Holly.
Thanks, Holly.
Thank you.